Hello. So this is going to be a pick a card reading for Virgos. Okay. So okay. So Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So I'll give you time to pick a card, and then I'll just explain what each card means. So Ten of Swords. Rock bottom, pain, loss, abandonment, backstabbing, martyrdom, collapse, and failure. So when you feel like you have been hit, dig deep and hit back. Rock bottom is not your end, it is your beginning. There is a light shining on her from one of the windows, so all is not lost, showing her that even this dark night will have a dawn and that she will be able to start anew, should she choose to. The decision rests upon her. Is she going to continue in her poor me self, or is she going to stop crying and follow the light that is beckoning? And again, having learned from her mistakes. And begin again, having learned from her mistakes. If you closely look, you can see the swords in her back are not too deeply embedded. So she could pull down the one in her hands, pull out the ones in her back. So she could put down the one in her hands. My bad. She can put down the one in her hands, pull out the ones in her back, and move on. Not all is lost, and sometimes new beginnings come disguised as painful endings. Is there anything weighing you down? Imagine what your life will look like and sound like if you release these things. So yeah, Ten of Swords is like about backstabbing 229 to like the highest extent, pretty much usually. But at the end of the day, it's saying as much as you may think that you feel like you've been backstabbed or hurt to the highest extent, it's nothing. It's nothing. Pull it out. Pull them swords out and keep pushing. Queen of Cups is next. And that's the second card. So if you pick Queen of Cups, this is for you. 259. The first one was Ten of Swords that I did. Loving, kind-hearted, intuitive, spiritual, psychic, healer, counselor, and hormonal. When dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. So yeah, you know, I'll be singing that song on here that Chris Brown be singing. Do anything you want, but let emotions control your mind. Control your mind. Ooh, 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 ooh. And all you've been thinking about. Okay, but yeah. How often do you trust your own heart? And if not, why don't you? So yeah, it's saying you are very intuitive and you should trust yourself. And if you don't truly trust yourself, why don't you trust yourself? Think about that. Because you know the answers to things. You can like understand things to the highest extent and highest levels. So like you know what's going on. Shit. You know what's going on. Okay, so Knight of Swords is the last card. So if you pick Knight of Swords, this is for you. Knight of Swords was in reverse though. This is the only card in reverse out of this thing. But that doesn't mean too much of a bad thing or anything of that. It's just the absence sometimes of the positive aspects of this card. 444. Okay, Knight of Swords. Fast moving. So basically it's saying you're not moving fast right now. You're being too patient. You might be being like too 4:59, like trying to not shake the table, not try to, all of that shit. And trying not to, rattle the fence too much or whatever it's called. You're not being fearless and brave and daring. You're not being direct in situations right now. And you're going and you're going with the flow. So you just going with the flow of things. So it's like maybe whatever the situations around you that you're dealing with or going through, you just kind of melt into 528, 529, and just like, okay, if this is what it is, then that's what it is. So whatever. I'm here. 537. If there is something you want to do and you want to do it now, then take the first step. Pause and look to see if there's any other information before you take the second step, rather than jumping in headlong. 555. So yeah, I'm sorry, I was gonna click this shit right off. But 559. That was a quick Virgo pick a card reading. So yeah. Whatever cards you picked, I hope the message relayed to you and related to you. Like the video, 609, subscribe to my channel, and, comment and tell me if anything I said related. Bye.